y'all a few minutes to come on in. Give y'all a few minutes to join us. Welcome everybody. I am going to get logged in. Of course, I always have to do this when I sit down. And of course, I'm always the first to the chair. Ooh, we got to work on that. Can somebody go on the Woman of God page and find out why she always late? She always got to do the finishing touches. Okay, but do this. Welcome everybody. How is everyone holding up? How are you guys holding up? Comment below. Let me know how you doing. How are you guys holding up? I mean, we ain't doing much, so y'all should be on this live. What we doing? We quarantining, so we watching TV, watching lives, making TikToks. I made one for my birthday, by the way. So y'all come on in. Today we have a national gospel recording artist on the show. And so we are super excited about that. I know you guys are excited about that because that's probably why you guys joined, so that you could.
Jesus is the light that shineth in me.
That's the gospel recording artist. Oh my God, what is going on here?
Somebody text me the Wi-Fi password.
Text him the Wi-Fi password. Listen, he's an artist, okay? And wait a minute. Oh my God. Hey, Quinn.
Quinn who?
Meech just here, Lord. Meech just got here. You already.
Yeah.
You know he just got.
Yeah.
You know. Get out my bag, man.
Well, first of all, your bag is clear.
It's good. You trying to figure out why it's pork beans in that bag?
She took the.
So somebody gave me some pork beans. I needed some. Listen, you need a can of pork beans. If you don't have a can of pork beans in your quarantine cabinet, shame on you.
If you have a fat can of pork beans in your quarantine cabinet, you are normal.
So y'all go ahead and get y'all a can of pork beans.
Lord.
I can't get this to work. Go ahead, Chantel.
All right, so good afternoon, evening. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of laughing today because Meachum really gives me a hard time, but nevertheless.
Hey, what's the
Hi,
thing?
I sent it to you.
No. I need to know the actual.
Oh, it's home 8E something. What is it? It's two. Oh, you can do 2.45. If you want to do fast internet, 2.5.
Oh yeah, I'm doing that.
I'm just saying. So we got two types of internet over here, guys.
Yeah, I'm texting him.
First of all, he came in here with glasses with shades, but nevertheless, you're gonna see this. You're gonna see.
I'm still on vacation.
You're not on vacation. Anyway, welcome to the show, guys. I am Sharice Nicole.
I am Coco Chantel.
And welcome to BTA,
Besties Tell All.
What's your name again?
Sharice. My name is Sharice Nicole.
No,
Her name is Coco Chantel. This is not going like this is not going according to the. How's your week, friend?
So this week was my first full week working from home, and y'all, I'm having a hard time. Okay,
You definitely are having a hard time. You definitely
I'm
are
having a hard time. So
Yeah.
I am very productive. Well, I was productive before the quarantine. Let me say that.
Mm-hmm.
So for people who hear me say how I'm not adjusting well.
That's like code name for busybody.
Whatever the case may be, I'm productive. I've written a book and all of that stuff. So I've done all of the productive stuff, right? So I'm not currently wasting, my life away or whatever the case may be. But having to be home or forced to be home is different than choosing to be at home. I don't mind being home to rest and other things like that, but I mind being home when I have to be home. Like someone else is saying you need to be home. So when it's my decision, it's fine. When it's someone else's decision, okay, that could be a trait. Okay, so I'm controlling. But I don't want nobody telling me I have to stay home. So the fact that I have to stay home, I work 8 hours. Of course, like I said, I work from home now. So I work 8 hours and then I shift over from the desk to the living room area. So I'm in the house literally all day long.
Definitely are.
Y'all, please check on me because I'm not okay.
So she's not okay because
I'm not okay.
so I know you're not okay because when I FaceTimed you, okay, you was eating your sandwich and you had like mayo all over your mouth. Like, I don't like you're not gonna clean your mouth. You're not gonna wipe that off. Like none of that. So shouts out to all the parents, everybody that has to be home, that is working from home. It's amazing because some of us said, man, send me home. I work from home. Like before this all started. And now that you're home, you like, man, take me back to the office.
I didn't know no better.
Let me go back. So the dynamic has certainly changed. I know some of y'all have definitely changed your mind.
Absolutely, I did. And I don't have children. So my sister told me to stop complaining because, some of you have to be home, working from home, and making sure that your children are, still doing what they're supposed to be doing or their assigned work from school. So hats off to you all. You all are the real MVPs. I'm just kind of, trying to make it somewhere in the middle. But nevertheless, that was my week in a nutshell. Boring. How about yours?
But I work and I do homeschooling, so I'm alternating between the two. My daughter, she's great. Like Madison is really a good child. Like right now, let me say that. Right now, before she's not a teenager yet, but man, she's really a great child, and she's on it. She's fired up about school, so I am excited about that. Work is work. I love it. But I'm tired. So y'all be kind to us. We're trying to be kind to you, but I will let you know this. If you snap, got a little clap back for you too. So you gotta watch the snap when you come up in the pharmacy, because we on edge just like the rest of y'all. So other than that, it was good though. I had some good Bible study too. So for those of you that don't know that are joining, we are Christians.
Yes, we
yes. Our show is not all faith-based, but it's founded on the basis of faith. And we are young adults that attend St. Paul Missionary Baptist Church, where John Guns is our pastor. He's an amazing pastor, and if you don't have a church home, please come and worship with us when all of this is over. You will see me running around the church when all this is over. I'm going to be that person with smoke. I'm not wearing heels that day. When we go into the house of the Lord.
I'm going to wear them. I'm just probably going to take them off.
I'm definitely going to run.
I'm gonna
About 3-4 laps. Definitely. Watch it. We go live on Sunday, so go live just so you can see me. Because he going to say one word and I'm going to take off. I'm going to set that thing on fire. Definitely.
Yeah, that's kind of how the whole service is going to go. Yeah.
So yeah.
Don't.
But you guys didn't come on here to see us.
Did not.
You guys don't come to see us. You come to see the feature. And he is here.
He's here.
He is here.
He is definitely here.
National gospel recording artist, Meachum, L.Clarke. He is amazing. How do you know him before he comes?
So I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
So I met Meachum at my current church, his former church, St. Paul of Jacksonville. St. Paul Church of Jacksonville. And he was the minister of music. He was the mom. That's what I called him. He was the minister of music there. That was in 2007?
2006.
2006. Sorry, I'm bad with these dates. So we met, and I tell people all the time, they are getting the great version of Meachum right now because in 2006, he was awful. Okay?
Listen.
So remember that very, very first episode that we did together and how I was to her? That is how he was to me. So he did not sugarcoat anything as it relates to me. He did not really, care about my feelings about things. And I was tough, but he would always break me down. So I would be really upset about that. But we've always had a great relationship. Even for those who see us and we kind of nitpick with each other, is definitely out of love and the history that we have. I will say this publicly. I absolutely love Meachum. Even though he's here, he can hear me. I absolutely love him. If anybody does anything to him, you'll have to answer to me.
Didn't you put that on Facebook a couple of years back?
She did.
He did that. He did that. I would never do that because I would never want him to know it. He's one of those people you can't really tell, how you feel about him too, because he'll never, let you live it down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I don't tell him stuff. So unfortunately, but fortunately, he gets to hear it in front of you all. But I do care about him. But later on, I'm going to break him back down to where he's supposed to be.
You have to keep him humble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, been singing with Meachum since 2006.
What's the name of it?
So, I've been singing with him in a couple different choirs. So, I was singing with him in the church choir.
Until you got pregnant.
Who got pregnant? What?
Wait, am I supposed to be on the camera right now?
Not. We haven't even introduced you yet.
Oh, this is what this is.
So you can stop yelling. Yeah. So I was never pregnant. Never. I never had a child. None of that. I know y'all hear him say that all the time, but I did sing with him from 2006. I'm still singing with him now, but I was singing with him in the church choir. I had a surgery that did not allow me to sing for a little while. Holiness is still right. But again, I had surgery. It didn't allow me to sing for a while. So I took a break from singing and I began to dance, but I still participated. So anytime they had concerts and things, actually she was my dance partner. Why? So I still participated as it relates to that. And then he started his own choir, his own community choir, which is the artist formerly known as Meachum, Clarke, and True Purpose.
Man, these shades he got on, y'all. This is a mess. Oh my God.
I sung with him there from 2012 up until 2018, 19. I can't remember. I hate time frames. So I sung with him there, and then I currently sing with him. I'm a part of Meachum, Clarke and Company. So I am excited because I got to see Meachum, grow from not having all of this. Like you guys get to see, he's always been knowledgeable. He's always been smart, those kinds of things. But I got to see the vision from a baby, right? Having conversations with him and him, saying his desire and what he felt like God was calling him to. He let me in on that, and I will always be grateful. He will always have a friend in me.
He will always be indebted to me.
I won't. We will, but I will always. He will always be my brother. I will absolutely always love him, because he's absolutely amazing. He's annoying, but he's absolutely amazing.
Can I go and screen record this?
You can. Please screen record it.
Oh, hey.
Y'all, he is really doing what he wants to do right now.
He is.
How do you know me?
So Lord, so I met Meachum through Chantel, and there's a background story, but I'm not at liberty to share this. You guys will not see me get beat up on camera.
Thank you.
So we'll pass over that. But when I met Meachum, my first encounter with him is I was singing in a women's choir, and I was pregnant. And everybody know I am not the best singer. And so Meachum was directing the choir. It was for Mother's Day, and I forget the name of the song we were singing, but I was like real loud. He had gave us the note, but sis was singing the wrong note. So Meachum, he was trying to hear where the off key was coming from, and you can kind of hear him struggling. So he was like, hey, stop. So he just started looking like it's one of y'all. Who's the culprit? So he looked at me, he said, Cherie, sing this note. So he gave me the note, and then I sung it to the best of my ability. He said, yeah, I need you to bring the voice a little bit for me, just a little bit. All right, 1, 2. And I was like, I'm only going to sing once a year. And ever since then, I sang once a year. I was singing once a year in the women's choir. But no, seriously, I remember when Meachum came to St. Paul, me and him had some intimate moments when we would have, there were moments where, I never forget, we were performing, we had a conference at the Hyatt. Mm-hmm. And he was so nervous, he put me to the side, he said, I just need you to pray for me. It was a lot of stuff going on, he was under a lot of pressure. And there were moments where he would just say, hey, just pray. Hey, come sit, we talk, nothing really personal, but just about church and ministry. And from that point on, he's always stayed connected. Anytime he changed his number, he texted to me. I mean, the last one I did should tell you, but I'm just saying that was petty. The last, like, he's just always been, when he see me, it's Meachum. Like, it never changes. And so because of that, always very grateful for him, always very grateful for his music. Like, I support, she's in True Purpose. She's like, friend, we got something coming up. Like, I'm an honorary member. Company. I'm sorry. I haven't been to a company event yet. Have I? I have. When I came to the church. Mm-hmm. I did. I came to Let's Have Church. Right? I did. Mm-hmm. So, friend, you have to remind me. I'm so used to saying it. It's company now. It's company. All right. So, welcome. Welcome to the set. Meachum. Clarke. Why you get said that?
Y'all.
Oh,
It's your turn.
Lord help us.
You ready? He not. You need us to talk some more?
Yeah, keep talking.
So he's not ready yet.
So aggravated.
Y'all hear him talking.
He would never do this if it was not us.
He wouldn't, because he's a professional. That
Right.
I do know.
He is a professional and
Yes.
he is a perfectionist.
That he is.
He's only doing this because it's us. If we were someone else, he would already be sitting right here. Yeah, noted.
So, if you have questions, go ahead and comment below.
Yes.
If you are on, we would love for you to like, share, and start a watch party for us. We are trying to expand our reach outside of the scope of Jacksonville. And so we believe in what we're doing. I hope you believe in what we're doing.
Absolutely.
And if you do, come on, hit that like button, share it for us. A lot of you all are watching, so, be kind, hit like.
And while we're still waiting for the grand L.Clarke to come over, we want to just kind of remind you all of what we do outside of BTA, Besties Tell All.
Yes.
I'm a makeup artist, also pageants. I'm also an author. I'm also a YA leader. I also sing in Meachum's community choir, Meachum Clarke and Company. So I do a lot in reference to, like I said at the beginning, being quarantined. All of that was happening before I was quarantined. So none of that is currently happening. But yes, the makeup that you all see on Sharice, I did that as well as my makeup as well. So I want to bring light to that. And then Sharice.
Oh man, so outside of BTA, of course you all know I'm a pharmacist. And then I'm a ministry leader at St. Paul for the young adult movement. I own my own style company called the Style App Agency. Follow me at the Style App Agency. I knew that was gonna happen. I did. My hair pushed it out. Put it back in, friend. We always have wardrobes, laugh punch.
Wardrobe, where you back?
I don't know where the back at. Oh, it's one over there.
Excuse me.
Outside. Outside of that, I do styling. What else do I do, man?
my wardrobe today.
I did her wardrobe today. I do motivational speaking.
Oh, me too.
And she does as well. When it comes
do a
to
lot.
talking
I
about
forget.
myself, sometimes I just forget all the things. Like I'm trying to sell myself. Listen, we got to work on selling ourselves, but we do a lot outside that. We do a lot in our community. We give back often. I have a scholarship that I give away each year.
Yes.
It's called the JD Scholarship. I'll be giving it away this year, hopefully. Last year we gave away 2,000. The plan is to give away way more than that. And so the plan is also to expand it. So I have a couple of partners that have agreed to participate this year and to give. So hopefully this individual, I want to give it out to one person. So it's one big lump sum. I don't split it up. But hopefully this year, the young lady that meets all the requirements and excels, or young fella, will receive that scholarship. So that's pretty much what we do. And other than that, like, we just kind of been quarantining and eating crabs and
every weekend,
staying in the house. Every weekend, this is like the third weekend we've had crabs. So, yeah. Anyway.
Too many.
Yeah. So, he is here.
Uncle Meachum.
Okay.
Yay!
Why don't see me over there then?
It's mine. It paused for some reason on here. I could just see comments.
All right. I'm doing 8 things at
I see.
He is. So, welcome. He's doing a lot. So, this man is.
Can I see? Oh, hey. Wait, I'm looking at you.
First of all, y'all see these shades he have on?
So
These are my vacation shades. Why y'all all the way over there? I can't see.
Yes, you can.
This is not about to go well. Oh my God. Like, no. Okay. Alexis, I don't know if you're still on. Thank you so much. Because, yeah, help us. Help. Meachum is here. Welcome.
12 different light bulbs. Okay, I'm focused. We're here. Welcome.
Lord Jesus. Meachum is here, guys. We are so excited that he is here. Man, you got so much you're doing.
Not at all.
Help me. Yes. So, in case you guys do not know,
It's a nice little shirt she got.
you like this shirt? He like my shirt, y'all. He like my shirt. In case you guys don't know, Meachum is the creative behind Meachum, Clarke, and
Company.
Company. The artist formerly known as.
Meachum, Clarke, and True Purpose. And they just did this whole movement called Let's Have Church. Tell us about that.
Let's Have Church was, in a sense, Let's Have Church was kind of like a revival.
Mm-hmm. It was.
It was like
Especially
a
that last
whoa!
I didn't go
No,
to
that first one was a little doozy too. Let's Have Church was basically our Black History celebration of gospel music, and we sung nothing but old school stuff. Mm-hmm. We did 3 cities, which is kind of weird. I'm gonna go ahead and tell myself I'm kind of an overachiever, so I could have just had 1, but I did 3: one Daytona, 1 in Jacksonville, and 1 in Winter Haven. And all 3 of them were absolutely positively different.
Yes, they were different.
Extremely different, but extremely impactful. So yeah, that was amazing.
It was.
You were there?
Yes, I was there for all 3 of them.
What?
I was. I barely made it through that last one.
Yeah, we saw.
Wow.
There's this, I don't know if you saw Instagram, but there's this video
Of her?
of Ashleah taking
Oh,
a drink
Ashleah.
of water.
And then you said, actually, are you thirsty? He put it on his time.
Would you like to see it? I will show you. Because you gave her the water.
This had nothing to do with it.
You gave her the water. You gave her the water. Here you go, right here.
This is me trying to make sure.
Listen, y'all. I wish this was like.
What? You gave it to her. It's your fault.
You guys can't see this. We're gonna post this later after this is over.
Look at you. Grabbing water. Giving her
And
water.
she's
And she's drinking.
So listen.
So let me take up for my friend.
She already done said she was thirsty. She wasn't feeling good.
She wasn't feeling good, and I had to make sure, since friend had this mic and she was finna belt out these good notes, right? Because friend sings.
She does.
That she needed that water before she started.
She does.
So I was being a good honor bearer / friend.
In mid worship, all you see is Ashley up.
She did.
We be forgetting how I look on camera.
So what was your what? Let's start here. How did you get started, or when did you know that music was your niche? At what age?
Probably 5.
About 5.
Most people don't know this, but honestly, if my mom's watching, hi.
Hi, Mama Clarke.
I was afraid of music before I got into music.
Wow.
So we would go to the Christmas parades or whatever parades downtown, and the second I heard the marching bands coming, I would just scream. And
He's a FAMU alum.
like, they would just it was to the point where my mom would have to leave because I was like, no, not playing music. I would literally scream and be like, I don't want to do this. I don't. And then at some point it clicked.
Wow.
And then I turned everything in her house, her pots, her 5-gallon buckets, tools, toys,
Into some type of musical instrument.
to the point where I created my own drum set outside with toys and stuff and sticks from off trees. The neighbor would pay me to stop playing. No, because her husband was a truck driver and he needed to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But she would come to the gate. Her name was Miss Camilla. She would come to the gate, be like, "Hey, here," and she'd give me $5. I ran in the house, and she'd be like, "Yeah, just give me about an hour." Okay.
I know you gave her an hour to the
T.
My mom would do that too. I would wake up, as I still do now. I would wake up early in the morning practicing. Mm-hmm. She would wake up at 7, 8 in the morning, and be like, "Hey, give me that keyboard," and she'll go put it up until about maybe 10, 11, and then she'll get back to me. It was so bad. I was really bad in school.
Because music was.
Behavior.
There's a part of me that
You can see
believe
it.
I can see it.
You can see it. I was very bad. So my mom was in education, and what happened was I was at her school first in elementary, but then I got accepted into an art school. I didn't want to be at the art school. I wanted to be at my mom's school.
Gotcha.
So I was trying my best to get kicked out. And so around about maybe 4th grade, 3rd grade, I hadn't got suspended and referrals and detentions and all that kind of stuff and work detail and cafeteria lunch detail. And I was very bad. I was very bad until one time my mom was in the principal's office. My principal at the time was Jacqueline Moore. Jacqueline Moore was the first lady at a church in our county, and some kind of way they linked up and ganged up on me. So my mom's like, I've tried this, I've tried discipline. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take your keyboard. I fell on the floor.
That was it.
Kicked and screamed. I literally kicked and screamed.
Wow.
Now that I can see.
I'm about to cry now thinking about how my mama tried to take music away from me.
So was music a distraction or?
Heck no.
It was.
For me, music was a partner.
Okay.
It was something that when my mom and my dad always fed it to me. So any book that had a music sign, a music note, or a picture of music, that's how I learned to read music. I learned how to play by ear, but I also taught myself how to read music.
Okay.
Before I went to the art school, and we would go places and there would be music, and I would hum from the concert or from the time that we were where the music was. I would hum whatever it was all the way home until I got to my keyboard, and then I would play it. So it's always been something that has always partnered with whatever she's used it against me. My dad has used it against me. That's like whenever I got very bad, which is like 2 or 3 times, my dad threatened to take me out of band in high school. And I tell you, it knocked me right on back down.
Wow.
So, why did you pick gospel music? Out of any genre you could have picked to do music.
Most people don't know this. I'm really a classical head.
That makes sense.
I've been doing gospel like all my life, so that's what I know. But my first genre of choice is actually classical music.
I can see that though.
And so if you notice, I infuse a lot of my classical
That's what I
gospel.
said.
Like we read, we don't just we it's my degree, music education.
Gotcha. From where?
The Florida Agricultural Mechanical University.
Where is it?
The highest
Of
7 hills.
7 Hills.
So
My
like
God.
if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Six.
it's the one after that.
7. Just wanted you all to know that.
Number of completion.
Should I move or what should I do?
You should be honored because you're in a family sandwich.
Oh my!
You're covered.
By orange and green.
I'm covered by the blood. You keep your orange and green. Stay with it. I love you.
They know that.
So classical is where you started, right?
Yes.
And so you came out of fam, and you were a hot commodity there because you were doing great things. People knew who Meachum was.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
Honestly, 2003. When did you graduate?
2004.
Girl, I'm older than you.
We're the same age.
Oh, you got held back. Cause you
My friend didn't get held back.
Keep your hands off me. COVID-19.
Oh, so now you want a COVID?
Yes. You're only a few months older than me.
So why you graduated at 14?
Because I was bad. 14?
People say because I was bad.
Yo, I do not like me.
I'm just saying. Cause I see that you got stories that you want to tell. I got stories too. Oh, okay. No, so in college, honestly, college was where it all opened up for me.
Okay.
So again, I've been playing since I was 5, and so I was drum major, I was student conductor, I was first chair, I did all that all state, all county, tri-state, Festival of Winds, I did all that stuff. But college was where that ministry side started opening up.
Wow.
And it was crazy because now I was 18 and I was having to, I was like, it was like my world started over. And then you're around people from all types of cultures, walks of life, even though it was an HBCU. Like, you got people from Philly, you got people from New York, you got people from California, you got all these people that have different musical prowesses, and you have all these different melting pots of personalities. And it was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say I was a hot commodity. I would say I was amongst a great crowd of people.
Wow.
A great and you know, this is every college. It's just when you're amongst people who are all pursuing higher education,
Yes.
iron sharpens iron.
Yes.
So we would be in the practice room all day, all night, just going. So I wouldn't consider myself a hot commodity.
At that time.
At that time. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Wait a second.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good.
That was good. At that time, because now you're definitely hot.
I wouldn't say that. I just love what I do.
Don't annoy me.
And so,
Okay.
Lord, this is love. So we go from college. You come to. That's edge control. That's right, friend. Slick your edges.
That's right. Because these braids
She
are
just took this
about
bonnet
2
off.
months old. Thank you, Jazz, the stylist.
Thank you, Jazz, the stylist.
You got a jazz that do your hair?
I do.
I got a jazz that cut my hair.
Yes, you do.
And they not the same.
They're not the same, but they're both great at what they do.
And God gets the glory.
God gets the glory.
That's what matters.
Yeah, that's good. So you came to St. Paul. That's when St. Paul is a church that me and Chantel attend. Meachum is a member of.
I don't know yet.
Meachum is a member of Bethel by and the pastor there is Bishop Rudy McKissick. That is also a great church if you're looking for a church home as well.
We not accepting no more members.
Oh my God.
We're at capacity because y'all be wanting to come to our church and have funerals for your loved ones. And we booked until 2025 on funerals, so we having a cap.
2025.
We got a funeral every weekend until 2025.
They are both good churches. Please get your behind in the church. I had to filter. Did you?
That was good.
I had to filter.
No.
We try not to curse, but a curse word come out every now and again.
Yeah, somebody cussed about a week ago, a week and a half ago.
We can't tell people.
I can't tell you who it was. I'll tell you off the
What that
camera.
name rhyme with?
You so silly.
Rayleigh.
So then, what?
Rayleigh.
Man. Yeah. Y'all already knew my brother know. My brother didn't care. He was gonna say how he feel.
Love.
He was. So after St. Paul, it's when, and of course he was our music ministry there. A phenomenal job.
Absolutely.
St. Paul has so much talent.
We.
So let me tell y'all, I don't know if you know this, Sharice. Do you know this?
Do I know?
So when I came to St. Paul, I was done with music.
I didn't know that.
Oh God, I was done.
No one,
When
you know,
I
you
left-
couldn't tell me.
Oh God, when I left Tallahassee was when I was like, let's be honest. I had, because again, I had started music young and I had done this my whole, and I was like, I'm going to go into banking. I'm going to do something different because this music thing. Now you gotta remember. Now let's go to the highest of 7 hills. This party city now.
It was party
You already
city
know.
now.
So
What
I
about-
had experience. This is where like my convictions and stuff had started tugging on me. I had experienced the moon and top flight and all this stuff.
The flight.
Homecoming and all this kind of stuff. Chubbies. I had experienced all of this stuff.
Stay with it.
And I would go and I would do that. And one Sunday I remember calling my pastor at the time and I was like, hey, I ain't gonna make it. I'm hungover. Y'all don't like me? I said, I'm hungover. And he was like, Meachum, because he was a musician. He was like, I'm gonna play for the first part. Just get here. And so in my head, I'm thinking, oh God, he is about to let me have it. And I got to serve through this. So I got there and I went through the services. There was 2 of them. And then afterwards he was like, yeah, I realized that he just wanted me there because I was good for business. And that crushed me.
Wow.
Like that really pissed me all the way off. And I was like, oh no, I feel like this music thing is a target. It's a bullseye. And I don't want the drama that comes with it. So when I left Tallahassee in April, I left, I came here, and I was minding my business. Corey Lean.
I remember.
Corey Lean knew I was in Jacksonville. He invited me to a musician shed. So I met a couple people. Chris Stafford was the person that I met.
Brother.
This was prior to me coming to St. Paul. So I met a couple musicians, mind my business. It is what it is. And then one Sunday, I was home on the Sunday. I was literally home on that Sunday. And Chris Stafford texted me. And that's when he had a Nextel phone. Church.
Oh yeah, that church.
Texted me. And he was like, hey, Dr. Guns told me to tell you to come to church. I'm like, this nigga don't know me.
That's it. That's my kind of
So
talk.
I was late, but I put on my blue suit and I remember exactly what I wore. And I walked in and y'all was in some type of, y'all was in.
Typical church.
And I stood over by the door that's by the organ. I stood there and it was weird because when I walked in, he was like, no, Chris Stafford looked at me. He was like, hey, come play. And I was like, okay. And then service went from there all the way. I was like, oh, okay. So then Dr. Gunn, Bishop Guns now, asked me to be a part of his team, to be his minister of music. I told him no twice.
That
That
sounds
sounds
about right.
about right. Yeah.
And then the third time, I said, I won't be a minister of music. I will play at your church first and third Sundays. I'm not trying to do this. And then one...
We got caught up.
No, you shut out here. So he one week, it was during I want to say family conference. It was during something that happened Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I came on a Tuesday, but I came a little late. He was like, "You are not called to be working at nobody's bank. You're not called to corporate America." And I just looked at him. I was like, "You might be right." And so it was just really matter of fact. It was like, "All right, you gonna be the next minister of music. We gonna meet and everything gonna be fine. And this is how we gonna do it." Okay. So we met in the office. This was our official meeting. This is how he met with me. He was like, "Hey, 2 things. I ain't got 2 rules. Can't hire nobody. Can't fire nobody for first year. 2, never disagree with me in public. Got me?" I was like, "Oh, this is easy." And that's how the journey. To this day, St. Paul is one of the most creative, talented congregations. Now you have congregations, people who are faithful and all that stuff, but it was a joy. Outside the fact that you got pregnant, and yeah,
Friend did not get pregnant.
Never. Never. Oh, come on. That's a part of Let's Have Church.
it is.
Joy.
And so, so then from there, when you left St. Paul, something happened. An album came.
Correct.
Tell us about that first album. Would you say that was one of your favorite? Because I know my favorite.
We all know your favorite.
So, wow, yes, that was March 16th, 2013. Day before my birthday, we recorded our first album. I never thought I would record an album. Really weird. I never thought I would. I wanted to, but I never thought it would happen. It happened. And to this, like to now, I still don't know how it happened.
Wow.
I don't know how the second one happened either.
Listen, so his second album, the first album is called. You on the album?
You on the album?
I am. Really?
She on both of them.
You made the album.
I did. It wasn't gonna be no album if I wasn't on it.
And I wanted her to say greater, so I can say it. The second album is called Victory, and it's good. You need to get it.
So the first one ain't good?
That's why I wasn't even
The first one is good.
She just like Curtis song.
But the second album
She just like
got
Curtis
this
song.
song on there.
I'm gonna find that video and share that video.
Don't you share that video.
Don't worry, it's in my archive.
You got to do that now, Jackie. Don't you do that now. Listen.
That's right.
Listen. So that album is amazing, and he's done several live recordings around Jacksonville. You guys know that because a lot of you all have been there.
Yes.
Oh,
You
yeah,
see-
and thank
you see
y'all
her
so
face?
much for... Y'all see Chantel?
My friend be animated.
You see that?
My friend
Let me tell y'all. This
be
one right here.
animated.
This one right here. She gonna give it to you.
She gonna get
Now,
it.
her walking to the stage and from the stage is gonna be the most nastiest thing. But when she's in front of God's people, she gives God her best.
Yes, she does. But she gonna have an attitude all the way to the stage.
Hey, she gonna text me before the rehearsal or before the concert. Just heads up, I'm not feeling good. And that's her way of saying, don't go down the road today, don't fuss at me today, because I'm not feeling obedient, I'm not feeling submissive, I'm not feeling cooperative today.
That is exactly what that means.
Let me...
He gets me. That we work.
Hey, and all it is, hey, I'm not feeling well, but I'll be there.
That's what she
That
said.
means don't try me today, because I'm going to try you back.
He gets me. We work well together. He definitely gives me a hard time, but he means well. But I do want
He
to share
does.
something about Meachum. People see Meachum, traveling all over the world, right? But what people don't know is how nervous he is about stuff that he has to do.
I'm nervous now. That's why I got on my shit.
He is so nervous. I mean, for cantatas, concerts, all of this stuff that he does in front of thousands and hundreds of people, and he is always nervous. You never know.
Pacing.
But he has always been that way. But I feel like God gets to use him best when he's nervous because it's no goodness of his own.
None! I felt
It's
God
no-
right there.
Lord have mercy.
I'm sorry. I do apologize.
It is no goodness of its own.
These ring lights are very nice.
Thank you. So we have, again, for those that are joining us and you read the caption, we have Meachum Clarke here, the national gospel recording artist, Meachum Clarke. So I had the privilege of doing some research on you. And for those that...
It wasn't me. I didn't have nothing to do with it. So whatever she say, it did not come from me.
Did you go to the Clarke on the court?
I did not go to the
Because that was my BC days. I've been converted a little.
I am a vault.
No, so there is a video that was a part of the trailer, and Chantel was there too. So I wanted to show that clip of Chantel. You didn't watch the video?
I did watch it, and I was so upset that you put that in there.
Look at how sweet it sounds.
Yes! How sweet it sounds. So at the time, it was Meachum Clarke and True Purpose, artist formerly known as, I can't get this out.
That was that's it.
And they went to How Sweet the Sound. So Google that. Go to YouTube. The video was out there. How Sweet the Sound was a gospel competition for choirs to come, give their best. I think you guys won some money as well from that.
Let me tell y'all, that was a whole trip there.
It was.
Well, let me say this. Even with company, now our road trips are insane.
Yes,
like
they are
we have
epic.
so much fun from start to end. Chantel is more than likely going to be a part of the late crew because she's a part of people that don't think to eat before you go somewhere. So they always got, I'm made here on time, but can I go to Papa? But How Sweet the Sound was amazing. We got right off. We spent the night?
We did. Yes, we did.
So we got in and listen, I was bad. We had to rehearse for forever.
We did. Jeez. Stop touching me.
That was the time in rehearsal. Because you've seen the video. This is so many stories behind this stuff. The video where they lay down. Where's Curtis Johnson?
Listen, they lay down and take these robes off. It's amazing.
Hey, Sharice. So we in rehearsal practicing to lay down. And so we practicing and everybody done lay down. She next to Curtis. And I noticed that when we going back over and I'm giving them some notes, these two is still laying down. So I was like, where is Chantel and Curtis? They laying on the floor having a full-fledged conversation.
Everybody had gotten up and Curtis was still laying on the floor talking.
Like they are literally on the floor still talking.
Yes.
So every time I see that lay down, I said, them two better get up. But the trip was amazing. It was in New Orleans.
Yes.
We got robbed of our first place. We should have got first place, but that's neither here nor there. God has healed my heart.
Okay. Amen.
He has closed the hole that was in my heart, and He's lifted me up out of the muck. But we got second place, I believe. We got second place,
whoever the winner was.
and we got there was a outreach campaign for domestic violence, so we had to collect phones. We collected like 2,000 more phones than everybody else.
Wow.
And that was from Jacksonville, because we was asking everybody, hey, where's your cell phone? You got old cell? Like we did. So it was amazing. To this day, my choir does not like the song "The Gift That Looks Good on You," because that's the song that they played when they announced the winner, and we had to get out there. Yeah. So that was
one of the many.
Ooh. So you seen the video, right?
That's what I'm gonna tell you about. Go to YouTube and watch that video.
That video is painful because
So listen, we got there. Now we rehearsed. We rehearsed for hours nonstop. I'm talking about it would be like was that when we did the Friday Saturdays?
That was the Saturday.
We were like
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, we were like rehearsing like crazy. We had this whole production, this whole thing. We put together a whole routine and everything.
Had to learn how to sing it first. And then
we did. I'll never forget it. We got there and they told us that we had to cut a part of our show down.
And the way they was talking to us
when we got there.
Ooh, they weren't talking to us nice. They weren't saying like we're trying to help you. They changed the time limits on us, and we were over by like 10 seconds. And so the way they was talking, there's no need of y'all doing that. So why y'all, like, they were questioning our artistic, like, they were, why are y'all doing this? Like, why, I mean, you can just cut this part and so I had done left them, and they know me, when they was over there,
let them be.
I had done left, and then of course they send a representative. They always send somebody to come that they think
Check
it
your
was
temperature.
Camille. Camille came and she said, I think that this is a masterpiece, honestly. So I said, y'all just give me a minute. And this is, I done got mad.
Come on, stay with
This is what was so crazy about that was everybody was allowed to do their staging, their blocking, and their sound check in the room by themselves. We were put in front of everybody, all of the other competing choirs, to do that, and they were talking to us like that in front of the competing choirs.
I would have had a problem.
I did. So
With my mouth.
He handled it well.
I ended up speeding it up a little bit, and I made some quick change so that when y'all see Camille singing, that was an addendum to what it was supposed to be. So that was actually watered down, and it was tough. So that night, honestly, whether we won or not, the fact that when that last our man hit, we was over it.
Yeah, we was
like,
right.
we almost turned that place into somebody's church because it was tough.
It was tough. You know, friend, you did such a great job holding that note. I want y'all to really go out and watch the video to the end. And
She keeps pubbing for you all to watch the video. Please watch the video because I'm going to post the video of her singing Curtis's song in the car. So
Friend, don't post that video.
I'm good with that. So you guys, please go watch how sweet the sound because I don't get mad, I get even. No. So yes, you all please go watch that, please. But I will say, it was a great experience, you know, all together. We helped each other through the moment. But it was bittersweet, right? Because we did win second place, but we put in a lot of work. Not to say that other people did not, but even after it was over, I don't even know if you remember, David and Tamala Mann talked about us.
Oh yeah, they were talking about there was a choir that got up and they took off their robes and got up in their pearly white.
Yes.
That sounded like something David would say.
No, it was Ashley
It
Taylor.
was Ashley Taylor.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Yeah. So it was like we were memorable.
Okay.
You know? So
They
it was,
remembered you guys.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So I was like, they didn't talk about the choir that won, whomever. I don't even remember their names.
I do.
Okay, don't.
They was on Fix My Choir, and y'all all text me when they was on Fix My Choir talking about, ain't this the choir that beat us? And they had a whole, that's when we was on group me. Y'all talking about some, ain't this that choir that got first place? Now they gonna fix my choir.
Oh,
He's talking about, that's
That's
them.
what you get.
Ayana, fix them. Fix it. So,
Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, friend.
No, I was looking at the time. Go ahead.
So, tell us what you have.
Go ahead.
Tell us what you have coming up because he's selling apparel. He has a book, but that's not for me to tell. This is not going right.
This is what happens when
friends.
This is what happens when friends get together, right? When siblings get together. Your brother annoys you.
I don't know.
Your sister annoys you.
You do.
See? This is what happens.
This is a mess. So he has such amazing things coming up. I could run the list down, but I won't. Why don't you tell us what do you have coming up?
You know, with this quarantine, I don't even really know. No. So I am a new author of a book that I have been really mulling over and really reviewing. The book has been done for about maybe a year now, but I've been rereading and reviewing the book. It's called Got Talent. It is a book for creatives, kingdom creatives, corporate creatives. It is a book for all types of creatives, not just music, not just singers, not just dance, not just performing arts, but fashion, architecture, Anybody who considers himself to be a creative. And what I do in this book is I empower and I break down. It's in principles. It's about maybe 40 principles that I explore. I talk about finding your gift, finding your talent, strengthening, sharpening, discipline your talent, the purpose of your talent. It's a chapter in there called Tool versus Toy. And it talks about
That's good.
Is your gift, is your talent a tool? Does it help build something? Does it help construct something? Does it help create something? Or is it a toy? Is it just for your amusement? Is it just for you and your? Because a lot of people be like, I do this when I sing. I just feel like it is just me and all my cares are gone. Well, baby, you're a little selfish. Okay. But so I have a book coming out. I have not set a book release because we're in quarantine. I do have a plan. It's going to be a 10-city book release tour.
I would like to participate.
You will be helping to coordinate. God bless you. So it is that. It's my first book, y'all.
Yes.
It is my absolute first book, so I'm excited about it. I'm a pretty decent writer. I like to write. I just found that out.
He's being modest. We appreciate that. There is a lot of knowledge and wisdom in this brain.
Yes, it is.
There is a lot, regardless of how he plays or how he acts, or even this moment that he is currently. No, I don't feel. See, I'm having a moment, and he's talking about my neck. So.
No, because it was.
It's not.
I feel choked about this.
But there is a lot of knowledge in his head. So I'm definitely going to get a book. I encourage everyone who is a creative or considers themselves a creative or not even sure if you're creative, get the book.
If you undecided, even if you don't think you're creative,
get the book.
Get the book.
Get the book.
Just imagine that this book pays my rent. And you don't want me out there on the street.
You don't want the man of God on the street. So you see,
he can have my guest room. He won't be on the street.
He don't want the guest room.
Oh, he not gonna get the guest book. So y'all buy his book.
All right.
He not gonna get the guest room.
So I have a book. Meachum, L.Clarke and Company is starting to emerge to do certain things. I love these people. Wait, did I just say that out loud?
You did. You can't take it back either. This is live.
I think they're amazing. Currently, right now, they are on.
Oh, that's the one I like.
Because it's about you.
Wow.
Right.
Come on, views.
So we're live right now. So we're getting ready for our debut album. They don't know this yet, so I've written all this stuff in my head. I think I talked to y'all about this. You can calm your nerves. You can fix your face. That's okay. So I have this project, and Chantel tell you, I have this project or have this part of me. Why you say what do I have coming up? I love to assist my friends with their vision.
Yes.
I love to, and sometimes I will jump in your business really, really bad. And so Tiki's single is coming out. I surprised her for her birthday.
Yes, that was beautiful.
So we gotta have her on the show.
She's a March baby.
She's a March baby. Gotta have her on the show. She's gonna sing when she comes.
Amazing. Curtis Johnson.
Hey, Curtis!
Should we leave?
I think we should, because are we here or are we not here?
Can't be. Jeremy Wallace.
Yes, love Jeremy.
His project.
Yes.
My church music ministry, our project.
Okay.
And I am the pastor of worship and creative arts at the Bethel Church.
Yes, he is. Pastor.
417 people in my area. It's 417 people that I oversee that love me. And I'm crazy.
He's crazy.
What else is there coming up?
Oh, you sell you have a branded t-shirt.
So I Love Hymns, the product line. I just launched it. It is everything's still available. I'm getting ready to bring on a team to manage that. Because what I am learning now that I'm getting older, because I'm 35. I can't do all this by myself.
Listen, we can't.
And I have a team, but I need a bigger one. So I got to train some people and all that stuff. So I got amazing stuff going on. The Christmas cantata is back this year. Whoa.
I'm just gonna save my money. I'm gonna start saving.
Why y'all wearing robes? When I tell you I pissed them off, I said all black.
Y'all have no idea how we fight with Meachum to get color. Just give us a little bit of color.
No.
People black. Everything. That's because you're dancing. Everything is always.
Is that the dancing girl?
So Syria said she gonna sing this year.
No. I don't.
Cause if she sang it, I'm saying, if you sang it,
Definitely.
I'm singing too.
She ain't sung since the women's squad that one Mother's Day. Was that the year y'all wore hats?
It was the year
we did.
No, it was the
Yes,
year
it
we
was.
wore hats.
Yes, it was.
It was the year we wore
It
hats.
was a bunch
You
of
wanna
us.
know
It was
why I
a
know
bunch
it's
of us.
80? Because I had, we used to have these competitions. Me and CFO at the time. I think he's still CFO at the same time.
Thank you, sis. Thank you.
Oh, we used to have.
Yes.
So this is why. Well, I tell y'all now. St. Paul. My church in Tallahassee is where I started these cantatas. So when I came here, Dr. Guns, Bishop Guns, was like, "I want a cantata." I said,
That sounds like my bishop.
Yeah, I really want a cantata. So the first time, St. Paul has never, ever. I don't know if they've done it now because they got different leadership now, but they have never finished a concert ever.
Here recently, but I think shout out to Argina. Like
I love Argina.
Adore
I
Argina.
think the last couple ones maybe we have, but we have a history of.
That's because y'all tried to. Y'all tried.
It was
finish.
intentional.
They didn't used to try with me.
We didn't used to.
We get mid, second half, middle song,
Throw the whole cantata
and
away.
then here he comes.
Oh, I'm sorry for let's say Bishop John Guns do not sound like that.
You guys sound like
His first lady.
What
when
she
I say
said?
that sounds just like him. He don't sound like that. That's right, first lady.
So we could never finish the thing. So, what was I going with this?
Because we always
We always shouting and hollering and carrying on.
Yeah, so they always never finish it. So it just
we never finished.
now to Chantel's point, they get on my nerves because I be about making sure the words and the ministry and the notes and the message is good, but they want to call
Straight to the attire.
hey, is this sending me pictures? Is this okay? You're backless. No, it's not okay.
So I've never done that.
It's hot on the stage.
So I've never sent him a picture
It's hot.
and my attire was inappropriate. I always send him a picture to confirm that it's not too much, because when he talks about creatives, I get to go as big as I want to.
Y'all, it's a few of them now to this day that's spoiled. To this day, the second I decide on the attire, even before I tell the whole choir, I have to call 7 of them specifically. This one, I call and she be at work and I tell her, hey, this one, oh my God, I'm shaking. Oh my God, I am shaking. Oh God, this is, okay.
This is gonna be good.
It's gonna be really good. Oh God, I'm shaking. Oh my God.
I have a field day.
They are her, Ashleah, Will, Cat.
Let me get them colors about you.
And the only thing I'll be like, hey, let's just wear all black. Oh no, we not doing that. Wait, what?
I done already bought my stuff. We not wearing no black. I burned all my black. Burned it. It's gone.
So, cantata this year. Look out for that. The year before last, we had a Jacksonville Christmas. It was amazing. That's not a cantata, right?
It is.
It was. Okay, so it was. So a Jacksonville Christmas was also amazing. Listen.
You talking about the one, just the last one? Mm-hmm. Thank y'all. If y'all don't hear, y'all came to Jacksonville Christmas.
Yes.
We managed to sell 4,136 tickets.
Wow.
4,136 tickets. And then some of y'all snuck in there for free.
We bless the Lord.
We don't.
We don't. Not when people pay their money.
No.
You pay your
Just
money.
don't do it again. But thank y'all so much. Like this is, and I tell them to do this. Thank y'all so. Because
Yes.
people do not have to.
Pay their money.
And
They don't have to come.
Sharice,
Get it
they
time.
literally every year never fails. Somebody will show up to the venue a day before.
Yes, and we make announcements and everything. It happens every
And they'll
year.
be like, "Hey, did y'all move the we here?" Sweet darling,
It's tomorrow.
the Kentucky is never on a Saturday. It's always on a Sunday. They have driven from out of town
Wow.
to the venue.
Mm-hmm. And it's always somebody from out of town.
Get y'all hotels. See y'all tomorrow.
No, baby, them babies go home.
They go home
Mm-hmm.
They come back.
and come back.
Mm-hmm.
We bless the Lord.
People send me because the years I don't do it. People have started sending me hate mail.
That when you don't do the cantata.
Man, so like December, I had a few friends who was like, "Hey, I need to get tickets from you." I said, "For what?" For the cantata.
There's no cantata.
There isn't one. No, man, stop playing. So I can meet you. No, there isn't one. So what are we supposed to do during the Christmas? Hey,
Clutch your pearls.
calm it down. That ain't my problem. Go to like a bar mitzvah or something.
Yeah. So the what now?
A bar
Wait,
mitzvah.
bar mitzvah.
I'm sorry. Listen.
No.
So you heard her. What we got? A book.
Mm-hmm. Here's a book.
We have apparel that you can go and purchase. I love hymns.
Mm-hmm.
There's a cantata coming out. We have Tiki.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows who Tiki is. She's releasing her
Everyone.
single.
Yes.
Okay. So there are lots of things coming out this year. So we gotta ask you this question before we end it.
Mm-hmm.
And although we haven't talked about it, we gotta know, what does friendship mean to you?
Is there a reason why you
Talk about our friendship. No, you don't have to.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
No, let's not.
So I believe, and this is just me, I like to go friendship and connection are synonymous to me. They're interchangeable. I believe that you will never succeed. I believe that friendship and connection is the currency of success.
That's good. Say it again.
Friendship and relationship is the currency of success. I think everything you need is going to come from a connection. So
It's
let's
not
just
that
say for
sounds
instance,
serious.
say for instance, I need a job. Somebody's going to have to hire me.
That's good.
There's a person. Say I need to get something to eat. Somebody's going to have to give me at least the groceries or check. Like there's no way you can live life
That's good.
by yourself. God is not raining manna and quail no more from the sky. It is going to be through how we manage relationships. So I say that friendship has been redefined for me.
Oh wow.
It has
That's
been
good.
so redefined for me. When I was younger, about 20, 21, 22, 23, friendship was about a good time. It was about finding a group of people who thought alike, who looked alike, who acted alike, and who did a lot of stuff together to massage their insecurities, to mask their dysfunctions, or to bully other people's dysfunctions. It was the peer pressure. It was the things that you did because you didn't know how to be productive. It was the thing that you did because you were bored. And not negatively bored, not negatively, unproductive. It just was everybody was meandering, trying to find themselves. When you find yourself, then that's when you can start saying, that you're not a bad person,
You're just not.
but that don't go with what I got. And that don't mean we can't be in the same drawer. We just can't do the same stuff. So friendship is very important. I made a decision maybe 5-6 years ago. I stopped, and I let people do what they that's good for them. But for me, I don't have a best friend because all of my friends are measured by the same measure of accountability.
That's good.
I have people that I like Curtis Johnson would. I hate that I say this.
Say it.
out loud.
Say it.
Say it.
Say
He
it.
would be considered my best friend.
Curtis.
But I expect no less from person A than I do from Curtis.
Right.
You're not going to mistreat me. I'm not going to mistreat you. You're not going to disregard the things that are priority to me, and I'm not going to do that to you. It's hot or cold. The 3 types of people that I live by, and I'm probably going to do this till I'm 40. Girl, we 35.
Lord have mercy.
Jesus Christ.
My God.
So there are 3 types of friendships that I have on every level, on every spectrum. People to include, people to exclude, and people to limit.
That's good.
Did
Say it
you
again.
talk about that on your Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say
Say repeat that one more time for
So-
the people in the back.
There are three types of friends, and I say friends that you should have. People you include, people you exclude, and people you limit.
That's good.
I don't feel like, and this is me. I don't have an enemy. I have a friend that just hasn't walked into the revelation of who we are. Because even if you're against me, you're working for me. So those are the people I exclude. The people that bring out the bad in me. The people who incite the dysfunction in me. The people who, when I get around them, they drain me. They deplete me. I still consider them to be a friend, because at the end of the day, so people you include, of course, people who help you fulfill your purpose, people who hold you accountable, people who don't just stroke your ego, people who are not just yes men, yes women, but people who actually help you do you.
That's good.
And then the people you limit are the people who are inconsistent. My God,
That's good. The people
The people
you
who are
limit are the
inconsistent.
people who are inconsistent.
Because maybe Sharice is good with holding me accountable, but Sharice may not be good with following through on communication. So I can't just throw all of Sharice away because she ain't good with communication, because at the end of the day, I might not be good with something. So include, exclude, limit, and it's all about access. It's all about how much access I give you, you give me.
Right.
This one right here, I have full access. Even when she don't think I do. I do that with my friends. I let you do your thing or whatever, but I'm always watching. Because if anybody come and try you or anything happen, if you hit hard times or hardship, I don't want to be like, oh man, I didn't know. No, I knew, and I had something for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, making sure that your access, your connection with people is healthy.
Right. That's good.
So
that's good.
it hits harder when you have a lot going on. So when you don't have a lot of stuff going on, when you don't have anything you're working for, it's you have nothing to lose. But when you have a lot going on, you ain't got time. Like for me, I don't really have time for people that are needy of like communication to the point that it's gonna make me backtrack. So instead of me going towards my goals and what God is having me to work towards, I'm trying to, you okay? Make you feel good. You gonna get in this car? We gonna go?
Oh, you're gonna be loud.
Oh, you gonna be sitting right here. And so
That's good
friendship
stuff.
is very important as well, because when you're in business, when you're working, when you're pursuing your dreams, sometimes your career or your passion or whatever your call is, it requires you to make tough decisions and be the bad guy. And sometimes you need to be able to come from that situation where you had to get in somebody's tail and your friends be like, all right, we're just going to laugh to help balance you out.
That's good.
Every now and then, me and my friends, we get together at Joe's house and we would sit around that pool.
You do.
We will sit around that pool and it don't even be like, we get there and be like, oh, we hungry. Wait, let's figure out what we're going to eat. Wait, what time? Like, we just get there and being around, we just recalibrate. We laugh. More than likely we laugh. We'll have some type of serious conversation. Then we're going to laugh again. But it helps, friendships help balance you and keep you grounded for the journey.
That's good. Balance and grounded for the journey.
You don't put
And
that on
accountable.
Now y'all see why I love him.
Because it can fit on your shirt because you got breasts. And they big.
I won't put it on my shirt.
Rounded. Put a paragraph. Grounded.
He
For the
just
Lord
said you-
is my shepherd. I shall not want. He making me to lie down in green pasture. He started my story. That's it.
Alyssa said, this
Yay!
is so
No, I
good.
want this.
You really want to do this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would feel no evil that with me, but rather thy staff that come from me.
That's what he said, Ray. Ray Rowson. Ray is in Virginia. Thanks,
Hey, Ray.
He typed it. He said people that you include, exclude, and people that you limit. So you just dropped the gem.
It's in my book too.
It's in the book
It's
too,
on
so
my
you gotta
creative
get the book.
conversation, too.
And his creative conversation. So, man, listen, that.
Comments. But oh, he trying to read. Lord, he trying to read the comments.
Hey, Alexa.
She say, relax, sir.
Thank you, Toya. Take up for your
Keeps you
sister
grounded
because
for the
your
journey.
brother.
Oh, because it's going to definitely go on your shirt, Toya.
Oh, my Lord.
Y'all are blessed.
Listen,
I'm
y'all.
stressed.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I probably shouldn't say it. When
stressed.
when me and Meachum like first met, like you know we had became friends. Some years had.
Oh, you telling the edited version?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Some years had passed or whatever, and so
Bless the
Meachum
Lord.
has no sense of boundaries as it relates to me, and I don't have none with him either. So
They always make it seem like it's me.
it's him. It be Meachum, and so Meachum would
Shit,
always.
where was
talk-
we going? Chantel walked in my house. Where were we going? Just like, wait a minute. Girl, this is my house.
With that face.
Again, I say he didn't have any sense of boundaries with me, so I didn't have any with him. So he would come and visit me at my house. You know, me and my sister, we were living. Me and my sister and
Fresh
Jackie
carpet.
were living together. We're living together. We were roommates.
Did he just say
And he would come in, y'all, and I would be out. At that time, I would sleep a lot.
You work at night.
Work. So I would sleep a lot. And so he would come over just check on me if he hadn't seen me or anything like that. And then one day he came in, y'all, I was asleep. And he came into the room and he started to tug at the cover for me to get up because he had been there a while and I wouldn't get up out of bed. So y'all, he was tugging at the cover, and at first it was a little tug of war, and then I just let it go because I'm a fish about coming in this room tugging on his sheet.
Naked. Naked.
Oh my
I let the cover go because you're gonna stop. He ran his behind up out of there.
Oh, girl, put on some clothes.
So that is when I said, "This is my brother. This is really
Try.
my brother."
Try. Let me tell y'all something. You don't like her, I don't like you.
Oh my Lord.
That's just simple.
Yeah, that's
Is
how.
this what?
That's
It's
how,
just simple.
I love that.
It's
just
a
simple.
couple of people that's like that. I don't know what you did. I don't know if it's her fault, but she don't like you. And I don't like you. I'll ask her a question. I'll be like, "Hey, we like them?" Yes,
and
we
I have
like
to,
them.
I have
Okay,
to
we like
say,
them.
and I have to
Are we
say,
speaking today?
Chantel, do we not like them? No, we don't like them. Oh, I hate them.
really walk past me, walk speak to him. So I really have to, even if I do feel some kind of way about someone, I'll have to just keep it from him, so he won't treat them bad because he will treat them bad. And I appreciate the way that he loves me, you know, like that. I really, really do. I appreciate him. And again, like I said earlier, he'll always have a friend in me. Whatever he needs, if I have it, he has it. If I have it, she has it. Y'all know the story. Y'all get the gist of it. But we've been rocking together for a long time, and I so appreciate Meachum coming and sitting with us today with BTA. It meant a lot. He supports me. He supports us. Anything that I have my hand in, when he say he gets on us or he gets in our business, he definitely does. If he hasn't heard from me or he hasn't seen me, he definitely reaches out. Hey, what you got going on? What you need help with? What can I do? What are the steps? What are you doing? Or he throws stuff at me, or he yells at me, or, you know, whatever he feel like he needs to do to get through to me in that moment. And I will always, always, always appreciate that.
That's friendship. Wow. So he snuck away.
Because he got 17 things going on at one
I
time.
had somebody that got on my live and was trying to start an argument on there with somebody else on there, and they don't know me like that. Y'all can. Oh, hey.
Stay with it. Okay.
Stay with it. Listen, so thank you guys for joining. And we are so glad to have had Meachum come on.
Yes.
Thank y'all for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Sharice.
You're welcome.
my hair out because we quarantine.
We quarantine.
So I don't need. Who gonna do my hair?
You ain't got no time.
Who fed up? Who wants to? Who fed up?
I'm gonna do it.
Friend, put your hand down.
Now, I bet you gonna get it this extra strong. That's the bet you gonna get.
Listen, if you got braids in your hair during this quarantine, keep them in, woman of God. It's all right. Let it lock and grow. Treat that
because my new growth like this, I got like this much new growth, so I literally had to take my hair and.
I like this little dress you got on.
Thank you.
Ain't it cute?
So this is my stylist, right? This is my stylist. So the style Av, she styled me today. Dress was compliments of Cyntiera, so thank you, Cyntiera.
Thank you, sister.
Yes, thank you, Sissy Pooh, for buying me this dress. So yeah, I was styled twice. Well, I can't wear it with you, so.
Why you can't wear that with me?
It
I
rises.
can.
It's a little tight.
You know I let you
Don't worry.
get away with these
Don't worry.
bodycon dress.
She wear her bodycon dress now.
Cause see these saints, they
Wait, stop, brother.
Cherise.
Oh, okay.
I made the mistake and told this girl that she had to lose weight one time.
Why? You
And
can't
when
tell
I tell
her
you
that.
that
You
head
can't
went from
compliment
here
Chantel, let me tell you, Coco Chantel, it cannot be
Who is
complimented.
this Coco Chantel that y'all speak of?
It is her.
It's me.
Oh, that's your little name? So you don't go by Booby no more.
No. So for those who don't, it's okay. So for those who don't know me, when I was growing up,
Get out this voice! I hate this voice!
when I was growing up,
We twins.
I was a little ghetto, right? I was a little ghetto, and I would fight and carry on and stay with it. And so
It's
because
sad people don't know that though. People don't know that it's still there.
no,
When
some people,
he said booba, she's talking about ooh.
no, people don't know.
That's right.
People don't know. Y'all see this old styled and whatever Chantel. Y'all don't know that Chantel got a little bit. It's still it's in the back pocket, and sometimes she'll
It
pull
come
that.
out.
She pull that joker right out there and say,
Just a
"Blam."
little. Like you playing Space, me.
Let me introduce you to Booby, and I'll go back to being Telly later on.
She actually has like 3 names. So Booby is the person you don't want to meet.
That's the person I met. I'm still
Telly is
never met her.
I
is
didn't know her.
yeah.
And-
So there are
and-
certain
yeah.
people that know Telly. Then you have Treese,
Wait.
who is known
Ain't
in
that
the
your
group
middle
of
name,
friends.
Landry?
Treese. So she have Treese. You have Chantel, which is work. You know, most people call her that. All right, and then you have Coco Chantel, which is the
For
BTA personality. So,
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll go with that.
but we no longer use. I mean her name in my cell phone is Booby.
I'm trying to grow, okay? And as you can see, people who meet you in,
They try to hold you.
they
to
try
your
to
past.
hold
They
you
try to hold you
to
to your
it.
past.
Let me grow.
They won't let you grow. They gotta let you grow.
They won't let me grow. But yes, that was, and it's still my name because my family does call me that.
All her
So,
nieces and Auntie Booby.
so that for those who don't know, that is a name that I have. I don't like it, but it is a part
The
of.
quickest way to get cussed out is to call her Booby, and you don't know her like that.
I agree.
I'm gonna say what? Excuse me.
Excuse me?
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Eyes
Yeah.
blinking and all. Should have leaned in.
Or you'll be over there, and she'll just be standing this way, blinking like, I don't. They can't be.
She is something. She already done told y'all. She's something.
I've already told y'all.
But the woman of God has grown.
That's
Have you? Wow, that's good.
That's right, friend.
Face.
Straighten up your shoulders. I give you a little credit what credit is due.
thank you, because he's giving me none.
No.
No credit.
Is there something you would like to say to the people?
Before we close. Lord Jesus.
So what would I like to say to the people? I say 3 things. Number 1, this is gonna be real heavy.
Toya saying your name is Booby in her phone too.
Shut up.
And her name is Baby Mama in my phone, and I'm putting her on child support. Wait,
What?
She
No,
got
what?
custody though. I'm sorry.
She'll get.
First thing I would say is respect your own priorities.
Sierra, I'm sorry. Sierra said everybody she know named Booby like to fight. Go ahead.
Sierra,
That's true.
she do.
That's true.
Identify your priorities.
That's good.
What I'm finding, and this is just a revelation I got the past week, is people tend to treat you based upon how you treat your priorities.
Mm-hmm.
So when they see you being inconsistent with your dream, your business, your family, your health, they tend to follow suit. What happens is we get mad at them for not respecting our grind, but we disrespected it and they saw us do it.
Wow. That's good.
So
that's good.
I hate to say this, but sometimes I've dealt with people that want to go off on me or straighten me about how their family is important to them or how their job is important. But I saw you lie and say that you were sick to go to Essence. I saw how you handled what was so important. So now it's convenient that it's important when I'm asking you to do something you want to do. So if you commit to your priorities, then it will be easy for other people to learn the culture of your priorities.
I like that, and I agree with that.
Number 2, if you got good friends, if you got cool people that you're cool with, whether y'all are long distance, whether y'all are talk every day or whatever, I promise you, spend more time seeking to understand the evolution of who they are.
Yes.
That's good. The evolution.
Versus
that's good.
What y'all connected on y'all first. Me and Chantel, and even Sharice to a sense, we are not the same 3 people we were in 2006.
No.
When I met Sharice, and I met her.
She was not a doctor.
She was not a doctor. She didn't have no kid. She still kind of had the same. She's always been presentable. She's always been certain things. But over the years, like this Sharice is a very evolved, in a great way person. Chantel, same way with me. Like I don't think it's fair for you to be my friend, but I hold you prisoner to when we first met in 80.
Absolutely.
Like, you're not gonna let me grow?
Wow.
But I'm gonna let you grow. So what I've learned with that, number 2, what I've learned with that is you get out of arguments. You have less disputes because it's like, oh, I'm gonna give you the same grace to grow that you got to give me.
That's good.
Right.
That's
I believe
good.
in
Grace
that.
to grow.
Yeah. So, and then number 3,
Get your 3 bullet points.
ain't I preaching?
You better preach, because baby, these people saying, amen, this good. You got an amen comment. They comment.
And then number 3, always, this goes with number 1 too, always make yourself a priority.
That's good.
And like because I like to travel, and I'm gonna do it once this mess is over.
Me too.
First thing they tell you is put on your oxygen mask first before you try to assist somebody else.
That's good.
And that is because a dead person can't help another dying person. If I'm dying and I ain't got no oxygen, how am I gonna have the strength to help you put yours on?
Right.
I don't care if anybody make you feel like you are wrong for making yourself a priority. Like, you ain't even got to have a conversation, just adjust.
That's good.
Like,
That's good.
You ain't got to, man, you hurt my feelings. I got 2 blessings for you. Oh and okay. So put them together. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Put them together. Like,
I would just.
I'm finna, hey, because at the end of the day, if you're not people always like hurt people. If you're not healthy, if you're not comfortable with yourself, you'll spew that out on everybody else.
Yeah.
And so those are the 3 things I say. And plus, when my book come out, get it.
Get the book. See all these nuggets he just dropped.
Are you doing pre-orders?
Oh, that's good.
I am doing pre-orders. Is this a meeting?
No, I'm asking so that the people will know.
If I wanted them to know, I would have told them.
All right. So if you have pre-orders, contact me, and then I'll get it over to Meachum. I won't collect any money, but just give me your information.
She will. Nasty self.
I won't be
Hey, don't you owe me $5? I
do not owe you.
Did somebody, when we was doing $5 Friday, did somebody give you $5?
I cashed it to you.
No, you
Oh, I'm
said
put it in your pocket. I did like this right here. You had a
It's
shirt
nothing
on.
else. It's no pocket.
He had no. He
I
had
know you're doing a demonstration, but it's nothing.
You had a shirt on, and I did like this, and then I pushed it.
Oh yeah, and I almost washed it. I remember.
You gotta wash your money.
Because I think
It's
okay,
called money
never
laundering.
mind. You don't keep the money.
I don't steal.
You know, if it's $5, it won't hurt him.
It won't hurt him. He won't even miss it.
You crazy? That's a 4 for 4.
It's a 4 for 4, and it's gonna be
Hungry.
$4.28.
I'm
The tax.
upset that you know that. Nevertheless.
So nevertheless, thank you all for joining. I hope you guys have enjoyed Meachum as much as we have.
Absolutely.
We are
A lot of laughing.
I got on shorts.
We are
He's so unholy.
We are so grateful for him being here. And again, if you are just joining, like, share, start a watch party.
I'm not cross-eyed. I just want y'all to know.
Oh my God.
I'm not cockeyed. I just realized I was looking like I was I'm not cockeyed.
Bro,
I'm not
for real?
cross-eyed.
For real? So, but thank you all for joining. And as he said, he thanked you all for those that support him. Continue to support. This is what this is all about.
18 Bibles on that table.
Hey,
That
Read
word
it, word
have I hid.
in my heart. So
That
may
I
not
might not.
sin against thee.
look, they talk about my Bible study table. Nevertheless, this ain't my part.
Okay. So,
Ooh, you want to join in?
yes, would you like to join in?
We got to practice because I don't believe it.
Oh my God.
You just have to
Satira
practice.
asked this 3 times. If I don't say this, she gonna keep asking.
What?
Do you need a musician, talented friend? She want to be your friend in music. She said, do you need a musical friend, a musician friend?
Is she a musician?
You heard Satira answer.
Wait, don't she dance?
Which
She
she
does. I
She
don't know.
be trying
She
to
always
practice.
trying to sing. No, sis. If I can't sing, you can't
Ain't that
sing.
like people that try to keep you down just because they can't do something?
Mm-mm. If you sing it, I'm singing.
What
Bet
part?
that on everything.
What section?
I sing it all.
No, ma'am. Won't be doing that. Pick one. That's what you gonna
You
do.
gonna pick one?
She's talking about, no, I know.
Oh, Satiri, I do apologize. Would you be able to dance only?
I'm weak.
I'm talking about the question at the end. Don't do us like that because you were showing on this show with your fingers pointing when we did it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so
So what I say?
what I just said.
You're a horrible teacher. Okay, I got it. I think I got it because I think I've seen it. No goodness of you.
So we would like to raise the question.
Whoa. That's how we start that?
So we would like to thank you. Okay, we would like to thank you all for viewing.
Wait.
We would also like to
What's the
thank.
line again?
Lord Jesus.
He's so smart. He's so stupid.
I got it.
So we would like to thank you all for tuning in.
Do you really
much.
want the best? Really?
No, Misha, it is not time. Do you?
She did like this.
I'm still talking.
Oh, that's right, because you're Janie.
I'm still talking, okay? So we want to thank you all for
Look, you
tuning
need to
in.
practice.
I do. We want to thank you all for tuning in. We want to thank Meachum for being a
Thank you.
guest, and we would like to pose the question:
Do you really want the best friend? Y'all should help me practice that. I saw it, but do you really want a best friend? I'm saying, do you really want to be a kid? Listen,